Welcome back to the 5th episode of our podcast, aka episode 5.
What's up, everyone? How you guys doing from last week? Okay, so we're a little buzzed right now.
No.
I think we should start off by saying that. Yeah, we are. You're not buzzed?
He swears that I'm already slurring, but I don't hear it.
Oh, you are. I think the people are going to hear it.
He swears that when I hear back this podcast, I'll hear it, but I don't hear it. This week has been an interesting week for both of us.
Yeah, it has.
For many ways.
Yep. Today was pretty crazy.
It was interesting, but let's take it back. Let's head back into the future. Tell us how. That's not even that back. A couple hours ago, this morning.
That's what I'm saying. Today.
I thought that was Friday for some odd reason.
No,
you're right.
Today.
That's not that
That's
bad.
why today's like. Well, I like to start off by saying I drink coffee now, which is really delicious. I have a cup right here.
And he drinks it black.
Yeah. Shout out to Johnny for introducing me to Illy coffee. It's
if
delicious.
you haven't had that coffee, I would recommend that you try it. I personally have not, but Joey vouches and you bought it when?
Like a week ago?
And he's been drinking it every single day since.
Not even a week ago. On Sunday. It's Saturday.
6 days?
Saturday. Yeah, and I'm almost done with them. It's really good though. I don't know. People look at me funny when I say I drink coffee and then
because I feel like it's very rare that people drink it black.
It's so good. Like I get why people say it's nasty because the first week I thought it was disgusting. I'm like, this is gross. Like, but I wanted to get used to it. Yeah, it only took a week, and now I think it tastes delicious.
He says that a big difference with drinking coffee and drinking like an energy drink or even
I feel
coffee
it's
with
weird.
Creamer. He says he doesn't crash.
I'm telling you, I think I have ADHD or something because I drink black coffee, and your sister told me that today. She's like, "You're not gonna get jittery," and I was like, I thought about it. I'm like, I don't get jittery. Like, I just get more focused. I'm like, I feel good, and I don't crash. Like, I'm not sleepy, like, every single day. I mean, I know it's going to catch up to me. Eventually, I'm going to have more, but...
No, what's going to catch up to you is the day that you don't have time to make coffee, and then you're going to feel like withdrawal.
I got my own coffee cup. It's a little cute little 12-ounce one that I can take to go. I subscribed to the Illy. You can subscribe. I don't know, Johnny, if you're listening. You get a 20% discount and free shipping. That's why I did it. So instead of $15 plus $5 shipping, $20, you pay $12 and they ship it to you every month and you can cancel at any time. Like right now, I have even got my first one and I can already cancel it. Like I can just go in and cancel, like just pay $12 for my one thing and that's it. So, sorry, excuse me, I burped. That's gross. We should edit that out. Probably not, I'm too lazy.
You say that about every podcast.
So yeah, I don't know. I've just been drinking black coffee, but yeah. And right now we're having a couple of drinks. We should save that for later for when we
get to how we got to today.
Yeah, how we got to
for
today.
For me though, coffee, I've never really enjoyed coffee. Just I think like a year or two ago, I really got into iced coffee. I don't think I'm a hot drink person. The only thing I can drink hot is like hot chocolate during December, Christmas time.
Oh, can I say how I got into black coffee really quick?
Sure.
I'm sorry if you hear like that. It's Bubbles. She's walking around being annoying. We're at my house today.
Bubbles is his bull. What is it?
Bulldog. She's an English bulldog. So if you hear ruckus, that's what that is. No, the reason I started drinking black coffee, believe it or not, is because I didn't run out of. I have a tub of G Fuel, right, at work. So every day I get to work.
I just remembered.
I get to work and I have waters. Like I bought like 24 packs of water. I leave it at work. Every morning when I get to work, I get there. The first thing I do, go make my G Fuel. Open a bottle of water, pour my G Fuel into the bottle, shake it up, put it in the fridge, leave it there till around 11-ish. Drink that bad boy. I'm good for the rest of the day. The heck is that?
Is that your washer? Press pause.
Hold on. Ooh, that was scary. We thought someone was trying to break into the house. It's just a washer. It's like,
I hope it's the washer. We didn't even go check.
If not, if we die, we're not even.
I hope it makes it up. It makes live and people hear it.
That was scary. No, okay. So I ran out of waters. I didn't even run out of G Fuel. And the ladies, the supervisors that I work with, they're like, we have coffee. Like, we made coffee today. Like, you know what? I'm going to try it. They're like, you are? I'm like, yeah. So I get some. And I don't even think they were in there. I just, like, they told me. And I'm like, okay. I went in the lounge later on. I grabbed a cup. Straight black, no creamer, no sugar. I'm like, if I'm going to start drinking coffee, I'm going to go straight to black. I go, I sip it. It's disgusting. It's gross. Yes. So I'm like, this is nasty. I'm like, you know what? F it. I'm going to drink it. I feel so good. Like, I forced myself to drink it. I felt way better after. I was awake, alert, whatever. And then, yeah, like, I didn't buy waters for a few days for my G Fuel. So I'm like, I'll just get some coffee, like, buy my own coffee. Yeah, I took off from there. But anyways.
As I was saying about my iced coffee.
Sorry. I just want to get...
the only iced coffee, well, sidetrack, my sister made some iced coffee today. Like instant coffee, she put some ice in it. It was really good. But my favorite place, if you haven't had any, if you're not a coffee person, you want to try something, I get the iced coffee, vanilla coffee at McDonald's.
Yeah, that one's really good.
It's only like, what would we say, 100, 180, 190 calories?
Yeah, 190, yeah. And a cup of Black Joe is 9 calories.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to choose a healthier option, you would get the Black Joe. The Black Joe.
Black cup of Joe.
Oh, what is that? Joe likes Black Joe.
I don't know. Why do they call coffee Joe?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't make the correlation. But, so let's talk about how we got to our drinks this afternoon.
We're not, I'm having a cup of coffee just because I want a cup of coffee. And it's like, what, 9:40 at night?
It's already 9:40?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But I want to have a cup. Like, I have, the night's young. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
And I want to be, like, pumped, even though I'm a little buzzed right now. Anyways, okay. So today, keeping up with my story from a few podcasts ago, my chiropractor appointment.
I thought you were going to say keeping up with the Kardashians, but it's keeping up with the
Sarahs.
The Sarahs.
Soon to be the Sarahs. So I went back to the chiropractor today. I went last week. Last week, huh? It was only a week? Last Friday.
Last Friday.
So I went today in the morning. I love that place. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's called Twins Chiropractic. Whatever. I got a Groupon for it. Whatever. $33. It was really cheap. So I had my x-rays last week. Went today. We talked. The doctor came in. He's really cool. He's young. He's fit. He's just a really cool dude. So we talked about my x-rays. He told me, basically, I'm just going to sum it up for you guys. The bottom of my spine, your spine is an S shape. If you're looking like at your profile, right? Not like straight on. Like if you're looking at your profile, it's still an S shape. The bottom of my spine it's supposed to look like it's supposed to have a curve, but my curve is is squished. So like a
less than sign? Yeah,
it looks like it's supposed to look like a C, and now it looks like a less than sign. Like it's really bad. And it's supposed to look like that. And he said that there's 3 phases of this, what it was called, subluxation, something like that.
Something like that.
He told me what it was. So it's at the beginning stages of that.
There's how many stages?
There's 3 stages. Sorry. So there's 3 stages of it. The first stage is not too. It's bad, but it's not too bad. Well, it's normal, and then stage 1, and then stage 2, it's worse, and then stage 3. So yeah, subluxation. Subluxation. In stage 3, he said it's no man's land. He's like, once someone gets to stage 3, he can't do anything about it. Like, no one can do anything about it. You just have to live with it, and that's it. And I was so, you don't know, I didn't even tell you this. I was so afraid he was going to tell me you're in stage 2 already.
Oh, okay.
I was afraid because he was explaining it to me, and then he's just like, okay, like you're on the cusp of stage 1. He's like, you're not there yet. Like, you're almost there. You're almost at the first stage of having this whatever. So I'm like, okay. So he explained that to me. He said, he's like, we can get you back to normal. And that, like, made me feel good. He's like, we're going to bring you in for 25 sessions. I'm going to adjust you every single time. The first like 12 sessions.
You said I'm slurring.
I know.
Sessions.
The first 12 sessions is going to be like, for a month, you're going to come like 3 times a week. So I was like, okay. So I asked the lady at the front, like, if my insurance takes it. She said, like, they're off on the weekends. So
yeah.
Hopefully my insurance accepts it. I'll let you guys know next podcast. I'm really, really hoping they do because I really want to get my back fixed. And I told him that I was... Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that part. But yeah.
No, I can kind of switch it out for people that don't know and kind of hate when he says, oh, but I can't say. I hate people that do that. But then they can't say what it is. No. So the job that he's applying for is a very physical job. And, of course, we worried that his back would interfere with the physicalness of this job that he wants to get. So turns out the people in that... what's the word I'm looking for?
The chiropractor place.
No, the people in that...
Field,
thank you. The people in that field are reoccurring customers that come very often. Prone to lower back pain. Yeah. So... That does...
He told me it does affect it a lot. Mm-hmm. He told me, he's like, it's good that you're coming in to get that out of the way.
Before anything, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. No, so today, if you keep up with our last podcast, we did mention, I believe, right, that we were going to paint.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons.
So we actually did, and we didn't get big ones. They were tiny. If you had... How tall is it? Like
as big as your thumb. Like an inch.
Tiny.
Little figures.
I thought,
that was a quick transition. You're just like, out of nowhere, boom. Painting.
Well, that's what happened. That's what we did after you went to the chiropractor.
Yeah. Okay,
you came to my house.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of going as a day
Yeah,
goes.
you just... Boom. So, yeah, after the chiropractor... I didn't even finish.
That's all that happened. What else happened?
I don't know. That's it. Oh, I got my massage. So, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, someone is a little...
No, what is that, like 50-minute massage? I'm not. I'm fine.
No, yeah, so he told me what it was. We're going to do my insurance thing. Hopefully they accept me. And yeah, I had my 50-minute massage. I told a lady, I'm like, I have a big knot. Go to town in it. She did. I felt good. Yeah, that's pretty much that. I just want to... I'll wrap it up. But yeah, pretty much I got my massage. We've been talking about it for like
10 minutes. We got to keep it going for the viewers here.
Sorry. Listeners, not viewers.
Oh, sorry. Well, if you're watching it on YouTube, I guess you're a viewer.
True.
Okay, but anyways.
So yeah.
We started painting, and honestly, I was a little bit skeptic at first.
Me too.
I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did.
You're the artiste. So I'm surprised that you were like, I don't know. Like, we saw the minis the other day.
Because my forte is drawing. My forte is not painting. So I don't want to give these people like, oh, she must be amazing. I genuinely think, and I hope I'm not yelling, but I genuinely think you painted yours a lot better than I painted mine.
No, yours looks way better.
I think mine needed like one more coat.
You just need one more coat. Yeah, that's it. And you needed a dry brush. Oh my God, that's terrible. You needed to dry brush it, and it would have looked way better than mine. But that's why. It's because, okay, the time it took me to paint, repaint, like recoat it, and dry brush it. Dry brush it. You just did finish your first coat.
Because the one that I had, he had a regular dude with like...
I'll throw up pictures on YouTube. I know how. I know how now.
Okay, you'll see it on the screen there.
Yeah.
But mine, the one that I had, I think had more crevices, more detail. Like, you kind of had to look. I thought I was done, and I turned it around a little bit, like... Not even like a 180, and I would see spots that I missed. I never felt like I was finished. But I had a really good time. And for those, fun. What is it? They're the size of a thumb, and it took us about an hour 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it took us a little over an hour.
A little bit over an hour, and I'm like, I didn't feel the time pass.
It was so much fun.
It felt like it was 25 minutes. Mind you, if you guys could see my setup, I had my phone
underneath your mouth.
And then I would put my chin at the top of my phone, holding the flashlight on to see,
if I don't get too lazy, I'll take a picture of you and we'll throw it up on the YouTube.
That's what I look like.
Oh no, okay, yeah.
It was a little bit difficult at first, but I'll give you this. He asked me when we finished, do you want to do another one? I couldn't.
Yeah. I had enough fun. I think
we'll save it for next time. I'm kind of over it. I think that's why I didn't do a second coat. Because I was already over it after the hour and 15 minutes.
When you said no, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm tired too.
Yeah,
like,
I was a little bit over it. Plus, I was hungry.
You had to concentrate a lot. Like, it's so much fun though. Like, you just dip the little, like, literally the paints are tiny. The paintbrushes are tiny.
Tiny, like we said, nose hairs.
Yeah, they look like nose hairs. Like when I pull, you see me pull my nose hairs. I pull them out and they look like that.
And what's funny is you don't even have to be into Dungeons and Dragons. We came back to his place, showed his parents.
They all thought it was.
They were like,
cool.
"That's so cool."
Even Amber thought it was cool.
We should do it. Like, I think that's a fun activity to do with just a bunch of people.
Yeah.
If you are into D&D and you want to do it together, like, I can imagine like a group of 5 people all together just painting. And all it requires is a drop of paint.
Yeah,
because
droplets.
they're so tiny, just little drops of red, drops of blue.
Yeah,
literally like a droplet.
And then because it's such a little bit, when you wet it and like clean it, the paint comes off right away off the brush. It was so much fun. Like, you had a elf wizard. And I had just like a warrior with like chainmail on.
Again, we'll insert picture.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try to. If I get lazy, just go to our Instagrams. Hit us up if you're a random person for Instagrams. We'll make a page this week. I said after 5 episodes we'll make a page.
Yeah, but we stopped because we got what?
We got what? Oh yeah, we got hungry. And that leads us to Chick-fil-A, which was like all of today was just like a chain effect, huh? Yeah,
but I feel like if this didn't happen, X and Y and Z didn't happen.
So we got hungry. And yesterday I asked you if you wanted Chick-fil-A. You said no, so we ended up going to Olive Garden. By the way,
whoa. I didn't say no. I said I'm fine with whatever.
Because I wanted food.
You picked.
I was more hungry than you.
You were more hungry than me.
Okay, yeah. I was really hungry, and I was like, you know what? I want Italian food. Let's go to freaking Olive Garden. Pro tip time. If you go to Olive Garden, like, doesn't matter how many people, 2, 5, whatever.
6, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't get discouraged if they tell you it's a 45-minute wait, and we're going to tell you why. Go ahead.
Because, well, even if it actually is an hour, I think that's more fun.
If it was an hour, mind you, we didn't wait an hour. But if it would have been an hour,
we waited like 15 minutes.
We would have had to wait.
So okay, so they tell you, like, I don't know if it's the specific Olive Garden we go to. I'm assuming it's all Olive Gardens.
It's a chain, so I would assume all Olive Gardens do this.
If you go to Olive Garden and they tell you like it's gonna be an hour, go to the bar, and at the bar it's half off beer and half off wine. So we got 4 beers. We got 3 Coronas, and she got an Angry Orchard. Like, she got 1 Angry Orchard and 1 Corona, and I had 2 Coronas. We paid $12. They were $3 each for those beers. It's
a waiting menu. So if you're already eating and you order a drink, you're not going to get that price.
Yeah.
It's when you're waiting specifically.
And you have to tell them, like, well, I don't know if you have to tell them.
They see us with the little, they give you a little buzzer to let you know when it's ready. But
just confirm, just be like, hey, I'm waiting
for a table.
Is it half off beer and wine? And they'll probably say, and we went on Friday this time, and last time I think we went on Saturday, so I think it's all the time.
Yeah, all 7 days of the week.
So yeah, yesterday we did that. Pro tip, so if you go to Olive Garden, it's a long wait, don't get discouraged.
Also, what I've also noticed the last couple times we went to Olive Garden, if they tell you it's going to be a 45 to an hour
it's gonna be 50 minutes.
It's way less.
Yeah.
The first time the lady told us, oh, it's going to be an hour. Are you sure you want to wait? And I told Joseph, yes. He was a little bit confused, but I told him the way she was saying it, she was trying to convince me it was better to leave. Just like, oh, are you sure you want to wait?
How it is
it's
going
to be an hour. So I was like, I think she's bullshitting me. And I told her, I'm like, let's wait because I feel like she just wants us to leave. Like,
and then
it's
why
way
did
too
we
busy.
go to the bar the first time?
Because it was busy and some lady was standing there with a drink. And you went to the restroom and I texted you like...
And then they told us that. Yeah. So that was
it's worth the wait. Unfortunately, when we went on Friday, we waited about 15 minutes. We barely even finished 1 drink.
Yeah, we finished our first beer. And then like the thing started buzzing. So I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, okay, this is the plan. I finished my beer already. She had a little bit of hers. Excuse me. So I was like, this is a plan. All right, I'm like, just order 2 more Coronas. I'm gonna go get our table. Just bring the Coronas over there, like pay, and then go over there.
And sure if they ask anything, just say
I went to the restroom. Yeah, like if he says like, oh, where'd he go? Just be like, oh, he went to the restroom. He's not gonna know. He's not gonna care. So yeah, pro tip, Olive Garden. So yeah, that brings us to today.
After we ordered our food, we still got more
Oh,
drinks.
yeah.
Because
They
the
have a $5 menu.
They have a $5 menu drinks.
Yeah. You can
Which
get
one
a
did I
Blue
get?
Moon. You got a Blue Hawaiian.
A Blue Hawaiian. Let me tell you, that one's very good if you're into sweet, kind of citrusy, coconut kind of feel. It was really good.
I had a Bacardi rum, and I was like, damn, I should have just got a Blue Moon. It was really sweet.
Do you know how hard it is to put salt in your Corona when all they have is that...
The one that you crack.
The grated salt. And you guys should have seen me. If Joey wasn't looking at me, I almost would have put pepper in my
Oh, yeah.
my
You almost did. You grabbed the pepper.
Because I was putting it into my hand without looking, and I was about to pour pepper into my Corona.
That was hilarious. I was like, babe. She's like, what? Her hand was all black.
I would have looked at my hand before I poured it, for sure.
Yeah, sure. So yesterday I asked her if you want Chick-fil-A because she's been craving it all week. All week, I know you've been craving it.
I think it's been like a month since I've had Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's been a while.
The last time I had Chick-fil-A.
So I was like, okay, like we can go yesterday, and after I suggested Olive Garden, she said, no, you want Olive Garden? We'll go Olive Garden. Okay, we went. So today we went to Chick-fil-A, and I told her, you know what? F it, let's go to. We're gonna hang out at your house all day today.
Yeah.
And I was like, F it, let's go to my house. Like we'll get some. Like we'll hang out. We'll have like a couple of drinks. And we'll do the podcast. So then we're like, screw it, we'll go to my house. So we went to the Chick-fil-A that's closest to my house. And we get there. Honestly,
to be 100% honest with you, at first I was about to say, oh my God, it's a miracle. There's no line.
No, that's what I thought at first too. I was like, damn, no one's at this Chick-fil-A? What the heck?
That was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, so no, we see no one in the drive-thru, and then I'm like, oh no, something's wrong. I see cones.
Cones not to go into the drive-thru. The doors all had signs in like red print. Yeah, the lights weren't on. I don't know if you guys were aware, but earlier this week, maybe 2-3 days ago?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
We had it was an F-16 military fighter jet. It had crashed into a building in here in California. Obviously, most of our listeners are Californians, I would assume. Out of all the places, not to even sound like ungrateful or I'm sorry to what happened to the plane. Like, I'm really sorry. Like,
I don't even know if
I don't think there was any casualties. I can't remember.
Think so either.
If there
I'm
was,
looking at this article right now.
R.I.P. And if there wasn't, that's great. But that plane,
I think he got ejected before he went down.
That plane crashed into like a warehouse of some sort. Right? Like a facility that transports items to other places. Yeah. It turns out that place delivers to the Chick-fil-A by his house.
Yeah, the sign said, I have it right here on an article, due to a plane crash in Riverside, California, our distribution center was forced to evacuate and has not been able to provide our daily product delivery. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and greatly appreciate your understanding and patience with the situation. That was so. I go up to the freaking door, and there's this sign. It said more than that. This is the one I found in the article. It had like a lot more stuff. So I'm like, what the hell is this? So I walk back to the car, and I tell her. She was about to start crying. I literally
told him, like, if I don't get Chick-fil-A, like, it was just weird. Like, when you have your heart set out on something, and when you're hangry, it's like, my heart was set out.
You weren't even hangry. You were just really craving it.
It was so long that I haven't had it, and I was already, like, tasting the buffalo sauce on my Chick-fil-A nuggets and the french fries, and, like, I was just feeling it, and I told him, like, if we don't get Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna lose my shit if we don't get Chick-fil-A.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
Luckily, which is odd, by my area, like, if there's 2 Chick-fil-A's, they're not next to each other.
Yeah, if that would have happened at the one by your house, oh man, we would have to go to Buckfuck Egypt.
Actually, you know what? I'm lying. There's one on the same street, but it's not drive-thru.
Oh yeah, we would have to go inside.
But anyway, luckily by his house, that Chick-fil-A, there's 10 minutes away, another Chick-fil-A. Yeah. And I told him, call, because I don't want to waste our time and go over there, and maybe they don't have their supplies either. Yeah, so I call, and then I'm like, the lady answers pretty quickly, and I was like, oh, you guys, I'm just calling to see if you guys are open. She's like, yeah, we're open. I'm like, oh yeah, because the one we're at right here is closed. And she's like, yeah, we've been getting a lot of calls. So I'm like, okay, well thank you, we'll head out. So we went out, and this town center that we went in, we had to look for parking
for like a couple minutes.
I think that location, just like all the shops nearby, are really good stores, like really good restaurants.
There's an In-N-Out and a Chick-fil-A right next to each other.
And
so it's like
it was like a mall. It was like a lot of like.
I love that town center.
I think it's a really
I used to
good.
go there in
I
high
think
school
it's
a lot.
the reason it's popular. It's because next door to next door, it's like really good places. So the parking was
there's a theater
terrible.
there also too.
And when we parked and we went inside, he's like, for sure it's gonna be a crazy line inside. It was like 3 parties.
We waited
us.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was not long to order. It was. Yeah, so I was pretty happy.
Yeah, but it just got me thinking like. Something that has absolutely nothing to do with you can affect your life in a little tiny way.
Yeah, I had heard about the plane crash earlier this week.
We saw it at the gym when we worked out.
They didn't specify what the warehouse was or what it crashed into, so I didn't think it was gonna affect me.
Yeah, like me too. Like I'm like, oh, that plane crash, whatever. Then when we get to the Chick-fil-A, it's like, damn, like we had to drive somewhere else, but then that led to something else that happened today. So in that town center they have a Total Wine. And so I'm like, babe, like, you want to go to Total Wine? Like, maybe get some like, beer or something? She's like, yeah, sure.
No.
No, sorry.
Let me tell you what happened. What happened was, he told me it was there, and I was like, oh, okay. After we were done eating, I said, what are we doing after this? He's like, oh, I don't know, like, do you want to go record, or, like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to go to Total Wine. He said, okay, if we go, just letting you know, I'm not going to. So we walk in and we're walking. Okay, there's this. We went to the Yard House.
I think I messed that up. If you guys hear a funky cut, that was on me.
We went to the Yard House, and they had this really good pineapple.
Did you just say before we walked in?
No.
What did you say?
I don't know.
You said before we walked in.
No. Okay. You're messing me up. No, before I walked in, just a head story. I had tried this beer at the Yard House, which is a California Ace craft beer. They have all different kinds of tastes, but when I went there, I'm super into anything that tastes like a pina colada. It was it was just a pineapple craft cider. It's not even like a beer.
Yeah.
It was really good. I've gone to Target. I've gone to any liquor store. I've gone to.
Can I just say that? I don't like Angry Orchard. I don't like Shock Top Apple. I don't like any of that. Like, yeah, they taste okay. But this one, this Ace Pineapple that you're talking about, it tastes really good.
It does. It tastes like a soda. It doesn't even taste like
it tastes like Cactus
Cooler.
I love Cactus Cooler. It tastes just like Cactus Cooler. It's bomb.
I don't think it tastes just like Cactus Cooler, but I think it's like a soda. It's like a pineapple soda.
I just personally can't drink it because I know I'll be super hungover the next day. But it tastes really good. Like that was really good. We
went into Total Wine and they didn't have. I mean, they had the Ace pineapple, but it wasn't a variety pack with all these other flavors that I've never tried before. I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
So we kept walking along the store, and there's a section that has all kinds of beers. Singles. Yeah. So they have this little thing that you can pop open cardboard to make your own 6-pack.
Yeah.
I got really excited because they had the Ace pineapple one, exactly the one I wanted. So if I wanted to get a 6-pack with just that, I could.
Yeah.
So I get excited. I start looking around. So Joey pops open another piece of cardboard for another 6-pack. And he starts, I like this ale and I like this and that, or what is it?
Amber ale and red ale.
That one's his favorite. So he starts picking out things and I don't say anything. I let him do his thing. He helps me pick out mine. I got 3
amber ales, 3 red ales. And from the 3 amber ales I got, can I just say that Alaskan was the best one?
If you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he said it was so good and I tried it and it's just... anything that straight up tastes like beer, I don't like. The only thing I could drink is like a Dos Equis, but even then, now my favorite is a Corona, and it has to have lemon and salt. Otherwise, I can't drink it. But I start laughing. We walk out. I wait till we've already chosen each our own 6-pack, and I'm like, isn't it funny how the guy that said I'm not gonna buy anything bought something?
Because I wasn't planning on to, and then we went to that section. I'm like, you know what? I'm down to get a few
Oh my god, I have to pay you still. I forgot I didn't give it to you.
It's fine, whatever.
I'll pay you after this once I get my purse. But It was really good. So I'm like, that's crazy how, because we didn't go to that Chick-fil-A, we went to another Chick-fil-A. And right next door to that, we got our nice drinks. And I'm really happy that we went. I'm really happy with the choices that I picked.
Yeah, we both. I mean, you've only drank the pineapple. She also got the pear and a rosé one. She got 1 and 1 and then 4 pineapples.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got a pretty good buzz.
I'm just the type of person, and I'm sure some of you can agree with me. If I go to a restaurant and there's a meal that I know I like, every single time I go to the restaurant, I will get the same meal every single time because I would hate to spend money on something like Olive Garden.
Like. We went. You ate all the lasagna and the fettuccine from the thing.
I didn't. I took one bite of the chicken one, and you had the rest.
Yeah,
I ate all the fettuccine because I know I like fettuccine.
Yeah.
The other one is like lasagna, but I ate around the meat because I didn't really care too much for it. I like
that's
the
what
cheese.
You were gonna get just in general, just a piece of lasagna.
Yeah, I should have just got the Alfredo, but
the raviolis.
I'm scared to try new things because I'm afraid to waste my money.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for something that I'm like, it wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
So I always stick with the same thing, which is why I majority got 4 of the beers that I knew I liked. Okay, I'll try two new ones.
Instead of getting the 12-pack with like 3.
Yeah, ones that I don't like.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend this beer.
It's really good.
I mean, it's not a beer, it's a cider.
It's a cider. It's really good. Like, I don't like those kind of beers, and I think it's genuinely good. So yeah, that was pretty much our weekend so far. And today for the entertainment section, I guess we'll talk a little bit about perspective. I know, I heard that. I heard it. As it came out, I'm like, oh fuck.
You didn't correct yourself.
We'll talk a little bit about perspective. Perception.
Perception.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Perception.
You're gonna do a perception tag? Perception check?
Okay, what did you say?
It's perspective.
Oh my
god, that was loud. You yelled. Perspective, not perception.
Okay, I'm not sober.
No, you like Dungeons and Dragons because perception checks are
Anyways, it's perception.
Perspective. Oh, it's because I wrote perception. That's wild.
I'm literally reading at the notes he gave me. You set me up for failure.
That's what perception. I wrote it right here too.
It's perspective. What is the difference between them both anyway? Okay,
that's wild.
No, babe.
Perspective is like the way you look at something. Perception is like I think it means like you're looking for something.
Anyways, when we do our podcast, we read off notes, like just stuff that we want to make sure we don't forget that we touch on, and he set me up for failure.
That's wild. It's because Dungeons and Dragons is on my mind. Okay, so perspective. We're talking about perspective for the entertainment section. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm sure you guys saw this video. It was trending on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. That video is crazy. So
can we post that video or get copy striked if we put it on our YouTube?
I don't want to. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to even put pictures up. What makes you think I'm gonna put a video? Okay, so if you see it, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. What the heck are you doing? Why are you doing ASMR right now? So the video is of Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's in South Africa doing some I don't know what he's doing, but he's in South Africa in like a gym, like a school gym. So he's like in the gym and someone's recording him, and then I don't know where he gets put. Like some guy comes up from the back and just freaking drop kicks him. So in that first video, it looks like he just falls to the ground, huh?
Yeah, he runs straight forward into the camera and goes oof, makes a correct noise that hurt.
Yeah,
that's all I had seen prior to even talking to you about it.
Yeah,
as well. That's all I saw.
Yeah, me too. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. This fool got drop kicked, and I saw that he had tweeted about it because he put it on his Instagram too. He just said I thought someone just bumped into me. I didn't even know someone kicked me until I saw the video. So then I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And a little bit later, he uploaded another video. This is where perspective comes in from a different angle of someone doing that drop kick. This motherfucker doesn't even get pushed.
He just
takes 2 steps forward. That's how big he is.
Literally, who threw that piece of paper at me?
Yes, the guy drops kick up.
What happened?
He doesn't fall. he doesn't nothing. Like in that first video, it looks like he falls. He's like an old guy. He's like in his 60s or 70s or something. It looks like he falls. He eats shit. In that second video, he just 2 steps forward. That's it. He turns around. He's like, what the hell's going on? So I just thought that was crazy. Like how perspective, like that first video looks like he's like, oh, like freaking falls and stuff. And the second video, like nothing even happens to him.
Like, I'm pretty sure that if different angles weren't posted, people would have been like, damn, he got his ass beat. Because it really looked like he took a hit.
Like, I showed my dad, I'm like, oh, Dad, did you see this video? And he said, I saw the other one, like, where he falls and this and that. And I'm like, no, look at this one. He literally does not phase him at all. Like, he takes 2 steps, turns around, he's like, what's that? Like, yeah, like, who threw that piece of paper at me? And it kind of reminded me of the Poot Lovato. I love that picture.
I do love Poot Lovato.
So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's that picture of Demi Lovato.
It's like a very bad angle with flash. And
she looks like a potato.
She looks like a potato. She does. It's a very bad angle of her that went viral. And I had just spoke to Joey about a video last week that H3 posted up. What's his name?
Ethan something. I don't know his full name.
He posted a video, a 10-minute video. It's called Instagram versus Reality. And there's popular YouTubers that I watch. Tcatc or Tana Mongoose.
Tana Mongol.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And, okay, this is no shade to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, when I see Tana's Instagram, I'm like, dang, she is snatched. She is skinny legend. She is like super fit. Like whenever I look at her pictures, he posted those pictures of her on her Instagram, and then ones that other people took of her when she wasn't paying attention. And she's not as thin as she portrays herself online. And
she has like
there's
a little
hundreds. Mind you, I was looking at these pictures and I'm like, oh my god, she looks just like me. Like we have the same panza and everything, and I'm just like. There's so many people that will look at her pictures that she photoshops online and think, oh my god, I wish I could look like her. When at the end of the day, she doesn't even look like that.
I think that's
all perspective, right?
Perspective, yeah. That was like it's manipulative too. All that is manipulative, but yeah, it is a lot about perspective as well. It's like because that picture she took, that she posted. Yeah, she probably does look like that in that picture, like all skinny and stuff.
It's angles.
You look at a different angle, and then it's just like freaking.
She's normal.
She's normal.
Yeah, she's not like a model who works out 24/7. It's like, no, she's a regular human being who, she's gonna eat things that she's not supposed to eat.
Yeah,
and she's gonna be a little pudgy. She's not as perfect as she portrays herself. But I never would have thought that.
Like, and that got me thinking about even me. Like, I think I take really good selfies. But sometimes I look at my own selfies and I'm like, damn, I do not look like that in real life. Like I look... No,
I think there's a difference. I think you're very photogenic, and I feel like the camera captures you very well.
Perspective.
It's not perspective. I think, and I'm not just saying this because you're my fiance, but I think the camera catches you for what you are. Like, No, because I'm not going to lie. Like, it's just... You're one of those few people that when you look into the mirror, the selfie will look... what you look in the mirror will look like your selfie. Because I'll take a selfie and then I'll look in the mirror and I'm like, frick, I'm ugly. I don't look like the selfie. But no, like, to be 100% real, I'm sure any girl or maybe even any guy can relate to this. There's certain angles that you take selfies that make you feel good.
Yeah.
Right? Like any selfie, at least like stomach selfie that you're trying to do, if you just turn your body a little bit, you're going to look thinner than what you are. And that's what people are going to post. No one's going to post unless they're like body positive and they're literally just posting to show people what they really look like. But that's how it is.
But I think it's more safe to do things like that than Trisha Paytas, where she straight up like photoshops those a billion filters on. Doesn't even look like the same.
Very different. Yeah,
she doesn't even like the ones that he put. Maybe we'll link it in the YouTube.
Sure, give him some credit.
Yeah,
we'll link his video. If you guys are curious, it honestly opened my eyes, and not to make me feel better, but that's literally what he said the video was for. Like, if you ever feel down, if you ever feel ugly, if you ever feel like you don't look like to these models, people on Instagram. He's like, they don't look like what you're even seeing.
Yeah.
The whole point was to make us feel better. There was a lot of controversy to that video because he was saying some things like, you know, you look like a manatee, you look like a Twinkie, but it was just for comedy, and I get that. I wasn't offended for these girls at all because I know at the end of the day, you know, Tana's pretty. Like, no one can say that she isn't. I think she's gorgeous. And yeah, sure, Trisha Paytas has lost a lot of weight and she's just helping herself out. But
she's just so ugly.
Personal opinion, but it just goes to show you can't believe everything you see on the internet, especially with all this community drama. If you keep up with the beauty community, there's so many there's two sides to every story. We
were going to talk about that this week. I don't know if we're going to talk about next week. Can we touch on it? Just because I hate when people like, I know I've done this before and I don't like when I do it. When you apologize for something and then you go back on it and
defend
yourself. It does not make any sense to apologize. And I know I've done it. I'm pretty sure everyone's done it. But to do it on a scale that this fool did it.
What he's talking about is Charles. Yeah, James Charles made an apology video. If you don't follow this, it's fine. You don't have to understand. Basically, two beauty people are arguing with each other. One makes a video and she says a lot of bad things about James and whatever. James then makes a video less than 24 hours later and just apologizes. Video. He just says,
Tati, to his mom for some reason.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, like, that I disappointed you guys, yada yada.
To the guy that he, like, supposedly got in trouble with. I don't know if you heard our last podcast, but basically, like,
he's just apologizing. It's literally like an 8-minute video of him just breathing really hard and apologizing.
Yeah, so we touched on it last week a bit.
Then today, he uploaded a video where he's, like, debunking all these things and has receipts and has this and that, and people said lies about me, and it's like,
why? And he said in his video, he literally said, I don't have to bring up receipts, blah, blah, to prove my point.
Because no one's going to believe me anyway, is what he said.
Then why make a video? Why are you going to apologize for something on this big of a scale and then make a video? Like, no one even said anything about it. Like, Tati didn't make another video.
She did.
She did?
Yeah.
It
wasn't about him. It was just like, because a lot of people were, because you saw the PewDiePie video. People were saying
they're talking about his apology.
The only reason she posted that video was to cancel him, but she said that's not why I did it.
Okay, that's even defending him.
Yeah, she was defending him. She said, I love him, don't send him hate.
Yeah.
Regardless, anyways.
She just wants the truth out.
He just posted defending himself, but in my opinion, if you were going to do that, you're right. If you were going to go off and say, I have receipts, this is really what happened, X, Y, and Z, it's like, then why did you apologize in the beginning?
Just if he would have came out...
This is how stupid he sounds. If someone says, you cheated on me, and someone says, I'm sorry, and then later on says, but I didn't even do that, then why did you say I'm sorry to begin with?
Yeah.
Right? That's what it sounds like.
You know what? I'm sorry. Like, I
didn't mean to hurt you.
I'm so, like, I don't know why I did it. Like,
I didn't think about it. I didn't think it would hurt her so much.
Yeah. And then you come out literally like no one says anything. Like, the other person doesn't say anything. And then you come out a week later like, you know what? Actually, no.
Yeah.
This is what he sounds like. And it's just like, why? Why would you do that? You sound like an idiot.
Because he lost 3 million subscribers. That's why.
But he's done. This is going to be worse. Like, he should just left it as it was. Take a break. Take a month off, and just get your thoughts together. But don't come out and just be like, you know what? Actually, no. Because then that voids your whole apology.
Yep.
It does not make any sense. Like,
you're right. I didn't even think about it that way until you mentioned it. Like, it's so stupid that he even...
You should not even have apologized in the first place if you're going to come out with a video saying, you know what, actually, this is what happened. It's counterproductive. It's counterintuitive. I don't even know if that's the right word.
Yeah, counterintuitive. That's the word I was thinking.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's like those two videos cancel each other out. It makes no sense. Like pick your side. Apologize or don't. Like,
we were just watching PewDiePie's like react video to his apology, and I was watching it and I'm like, half of this shit he says is void now.
Yeah, because of the other video he made.
Because of the new video. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, he's like, oh, actually, this is what happened. No, like... It just grinds my gears.
What it is that he's impulsive and he is impulsive.
He's an idiot. I don't know who he's talking to that he said, should I upload this? And they said, yeah, because they should have said no.
Talking anymore. You saw the quality of that video.
They should, well, whoever.
My biggest pet peeve is that he had cotton mouth that whole video.
I bet you he was high.
Stop.
Bet you he just smoked a joint and was like, not that that's bad or anything, but still.
Not the smartest to make a.
This is
his career. This is not. You can't mess around with these things.
You got heated a little bit right there. But it's just dumb. Like, don't apologize for something and then go back on it. It's literally dumb.
You're right. That's what it is.
It does not make any sense. If you're gonna apologize, stick with your apology. Mm-hmm. Just write it out. Things will be fine in the end. Don't make
especially when it comes to the entertainment world, people will forget.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it takes. People have done it 10 times
He's gonna come out with a freaking another apology video about this video. Because I've done that. I'm telling you, like, I've done that. I've said I'm sorry to you and then be like, you know what? No, this, and this. And then after, I'm like, you know what? That was dumb. I'm sorry again.
Trust me, you don't have to tell me.
I'm sorry again. I'm pretty sure people have done that
Everyone
before.
does it.
But just like on this massive scale, like, you should have talked to
millions
someone.
Of people watching, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, so most of the positive commentary I got from last week's podcast is everyone loved my story that I mentioned about work. Yeah. It was a hit. Everyone loves drama, and that's what I deal with on a daily basis when I work in the 90210 Beverly Hills.
How was it this week, though? Oh my God, I'm sorry if you can hear those dogs barking. Those are the neighborhood dogs. Sorry. I can hear them.
Just to cut it short, because we are running out of time, but...
Yeah, we got like...
This week was...
We got like a decent amount. I mean, the giveaway's not going to take that long.
This week was total opposite. My boss went on a trip. Mind you, I haven't been specific as to what I do or who my job is or who I work for, but I can say that I'm already 1 foot out the door.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like, I'm totally fed up with this job. I don't want to be here anymore. So my boss... Mind you, I work for a company, and my manager, my supervisor, my boss is the actual owner of the company.
She's a CEO, basically.
Basically. So she left on this trip.
You're basically second in command.
Yes. I'm the only person who has a company card with my name on it, and I can do whatever I want. And she says, if I'm not here, whatever you say goes. And you know what? She was on vacation, and guess who was on vacation too? Me. Because I did nothing while she was gone. Other than clean. But, like, actual paperwork and stuff, I did nothing because I just was not having it. And just an update, the guy who I fought with did call back when I was on lunch and basically insulted my coworker, said she was stupid, that he's not who she wanted to talk about. And she texted me when I was on lunch. She's like, I can't believe this guy's such a jerk. And I told her, we don't even have to deal with him. If you see his name on the caller ID, let it go to voicemail. We don't have to talk to him. He can deal with my boss when she comes back.
I like how he asked for her. Oh, he didn't ask for her, but your coworker was like, oh, she can talk to you. And he said, no, I want to talk to corporate.
Yeah.
She's the highest one.
Well, because she asked because she says her name, like her name's Jessica. And what does Jessica do in that office? What is Jessica? Because he wants to find out.
Jessica's the CEO.
Yeah, the CEO.
That's not her real name.
That's her name. Yeah, just for safety reasons. Like, what does Jessica do in the office? Yada, yada. And my coworker's fairly new. She doesn't know much. And she's just like, oh, I don't know. You're calling and asking what she does, so I don't really understand your question. But she's a manager. Can I just get your name? The whole time didn't want to say his name. And was just like, tell her to call this number. I want to deal. I want to deal numbers. I want to talk about an invoice that needs to get paid.
Motherfuckers act like fucking caller ID doesn't work or what?
That's the only way she knew who it was. It said his name on the caller ID, and I told her, don't even. And I texted her when she was on the phone with him. I said, don't even waste your time.
She should have been like, okay, and then like
just
say his name. Oh no, it's just like, what's your name? I'm not telling you my name. Okay, David. Let's say his name.
Okay, thanks, David. Well, we got your name. We know who you are.
He would be so shook. Like, what the hell?
And if I wish I would have answered the call, I would have been like, that's funny because I just talked to your daughter, and let me tell you, she's totally fine.
This bitch did not try to commit suicide.
I don't want to get caught up, but anyways.
We'll give you more deets when the Jessica comes back.
When Jessica comes back. I know it's just going to be legal action. There's nothing else we can do.
What is he going to say? Oh, I'll pay you $2,500. Like, I don't know.
These people are just crazy. I mean, I have people that come in and out. I have a guy that drives a G550. That's a Mercedes G-Wagon, the one that everyone wanted at quite some time. He comes every weekend and rents a Nissan Versa, which if you buy a brand new 2019 Nissan Versa off a lot, it's about $15,000.
Oh, damn.
It's the cheapest car you can get. It has roll-up windows, like old school, and you have to move the mirrors with your hand because he says, I like this car better than my G-Wagon because it doesn't. The gas is different, and I don't have to worry about the mileage that I add to it.
He's
and
being humble.
It's not humble. It's like he's being cheap. He doesn't want to put on his new car, and I told him, all the times that you come and rent a car from us every weekend, you should just buy a junk car that you take long distance.
Makes sense.
But anyways, I can go on and off.
How was it though without Jessica being there?
The days went by so fast. Yeah. Like the next thing I knew, lunch was happening, and then after that, I'm like, oh my god, I have to clean up, throw out the trash because I'm gonna leave.
That's how I am at work too. Like when my boss is
like
there.
Summer break and.
Oh no, that's completely different. I don't even want to touch on that because I don't even want to say what happens in case someone from work is listening. But like when my boss isn't there during regular days, it's super chill. Like even if she's listening, like it's chill.
What it's when you have your boss on your back. Exactly, you're on edge. You want to make sure that she doesn't catch you slipping, and you want to make sure everything's done 100%.
Not that we're bad workers.
No,
it's just more relieving. Like, oh, they're not here today. Like I can take it easy. They can't
judge every single thing I do. Exactly. There's a little bit of room there for mistake, but I had a really great week. I hope all of you guys listening
stress free
and I hope that next week when she comes back, it's great. We're kind of running out of time here. I think this might be one of the longest podcasts we did.
No, it's about regular time. I mean, we could keep talking about this.
We can close it out. I don't have a question for the giveaway unless you can think of one.
I thought we were going to ask, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You have it right here written down. Sorry, in the notes. We did go to Total Wine.
Yeah. Okay, so we're closing out. We almost had an outro and intro song, but we didn't upload it.
I might still send it because this doesn't get uploaded till Sunday.
Till tomorrow.
Tomorrow, maybe in the afternoon. So I still have time to send it. If you hear the music, just know it was made by me.
Yeah. No
on GarageBand.
We'll see. Yeah, I'll try. If you do it, we'll upload it, and then hopefully next week we'll be on iTunes and Spotify. Hopefully, iTunes for sure. If you get the artwork down. We'll use our email that we made for this. I think we should make the Instagram this week. So we'll make the Instagram when we upload this. Follow it. It'll probably be, I don't think Tcatc. It'll just probably like be our names.
Cringe and Conf.
I don't know. We'll name it something.
Because you can't rebrand yourself.
It's not rebranding, but like
because we're known as a Cringe and Confident, not as Joss and Joe. Yeah,
but that's our name. This is the show's name. You know, what if we get big and famous and we branch off to different shows?
Okay, then when we get there. Anyways, the question, if you want to win
a giveaway. We did our giveaway last week. We announced a winner. We'll do the same thing this week. Comment the answer. This is not going to be a crazy ass question.
This is not a controversial question. Yes. This is super easy.
Simple.
If you're just now listening and you fast forward to the last minute to hear the question, it's what's your favorite beverage? In this case, we're hoping for an alcoholic beverage. But if you don't drink, feel free to add just your favorite drink in general. Yeah. But we're looking for alcoholic beverage here. What's your favorite? What's your favorite
beer? What's your favorite whiskey? What's your favorite tequila? What's your favorite? Not all of them, but like pick one. Like if you have a favorite beer, like all time favorite. Like if you anytime you drink, you're like, I want this beer.
This is a go-to. This won't let me down.
This is my go-to. What's your go-to? Let us know what that is. I want different answers. Like some people are gonna put beer, some people are gonna put whiskey, tequila, vodka.
Shoot, if you don't even drink and you put water, that's still an accurate answer that we will take into consideration when we pick our winner.
If you don't drink, like you're straight edge, you can put your favorite soda. If you like water, like if I didn't drink lemonade, from where? Like
screw it, your favorite coffee brand.
Oh, I like that.
That's a good one too. Whatever your favorite coffee brand,
beverage. But if you drink, like even if you drink rarely, like what's your favorite drink? Like if you have a drink once a month, I want to know what that is, like your favorite alcoholic drink. But if not, if you're straight edge, put your favorite coffee, water, soda, whatever you want. And then we'll do it like how we did last week on the little website you pulled up. We'll put everyone's name. If you're a random person, if we get random people, not even random, like just people that we're acquaintances with, I would like that. Like just comment on the SoundCloud or YouTube.
Again, the last competition contest, we only had 5 people who entered. Your chances are high. We're not
this is our
famous. We didn't got 100 followers. We only got like 10 people that listen to us. So if you're listening, you have like a 30% chance that you'll win.
Yeah.
So enter.
This is going to be our last iTunes gift card. I think in a couple weeks, because we do one every other week, we'll do Amazon gift cards. Like $10 Amazon. Everyone loves Amazon.
Yeah.
We'll do that next time, like for the next few giveaways, whatever. And I don't mind doing them. It's fun.
It's fun. It is fun.
So yeah, guys, thank you for listening. I hope it wasn't as sloppy as I thought. I mean, we are a little intoxicated. I feel more sober now that I have my delicious illy coffee and some water.
Go.
Go. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to episode 4, aka the 4th episode.
He's drunk. We're on the 5th episode. Cinco de Mayo.
Oh my God, it is the 5th. I'm not drunk. I just forgot. Okay, thank you for listening to the 5th episode, aka episode 5 of The Cringe and the Confident. All right, love you guys. See you next week.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.